There's a very dense version of you at the North Pole. It's a translucent version. And when the light is shined through it, it projects all of these holographic versions around you. This is the knowledge of the crystal skulls. All of us is we're in a pod at Polaris. And from that pod, this version of ourselves is projecting all these other versions inside the simulation in our mind, where Neo was saying is all in your mind. Look at the dude right here, the Buddha. His eyes is closed. What is he showing you? His macro body that's at the North Pole. These 7 heads represent his 7 incarnations in the earthly realm. These eyes right here won't open until all of these 7 heads are defeated. That's Leviathan. It's the word Levi and Aten, Leviathan. A levy is a dam. And Aten is Asian, damnation, Leviathan, Leviathan. This snake represents damnation, or to damn Aten, damn Ashen, Aten. And Leviathan, which is the same thing, a dam or a levy. And it is 7 dams. You're like water. Your spirit is rushing water. And it got to break through 7 dams before it can be free. And that's the 7-headed dragon of Leviathan. Because what's happening is this dragon represent the brain, the skull that's trapped in the pineal gland, which is the true self, the Buddha, in the lamp, in the body, the mind in the body. The mind is trapped in more than one body. The mind is trapped in 7 bodies. And every time one of those bodies incarnate and is born and dying in a simulation, one of these heads disappear and all the other heads get stronger. So when all of these dragon heads are defeated, all that energy goes into the Buddha right here, right? And he wakes up, and when he stands up, he takes off up out of the whole life and death incarnation cycle and the supercomputer. Because this snake that he's sitting on is a spring system, but ready for him to resurrect out the matrix. But he got to kill all the heads of the dragon. Then he gonna activate this mechanism right here, like a spring that boing is gonna pop him up out like Jack in the Box. This how you get the Jack in the Box. That's Jack in the Box is talking about the mind leaving the body. Spring is a season dealing with resurrection. The spiral represents DNA. Let's pull up Jack in the Box. No different than the genie in the lamp or the Pokemon, which is the pocket monster. That's what we are, y'all. They don't want you to know that. You know how much that'll scare people? These folks know exactly when you're going to die. They can't kill some of us because we tied into the system of time to a point where if they kill some of us, they'll alter time to a point that'll fuck them up. See, the Pharaoh already achieved time travel. They were seers. They knew the future. They knew the past. That's why I'm telling you, it's some people they gotta assassinate, and it's some people they can't touch because of certain actions you've been doing in the continuum. It's bound by other actions. Them killing a simple janitor at a high school may alter time to a point that fuck up some bigger shit. It's all intricately woven, like they show you in the time travel movies. So that's why they gotta stage everything. Because as they try to manipulate and edit time, they got the stage events and assassinations. Certain people got to go, certain people, they playing chess. They saying if we take him out, this gonna affect this future setting, and they way ahead of you because they time travelers. When they make a move, they thinking about a whole nother generations in the future. That would be like, think about it. Only a time traveler would do that. Think about it. What kind of person will make a move today that he hoping will affect something 1,000,000 years from now? Because we grew up from ancestors that told us to take it one day at a time, not to be making actions that because you weigh 10,000 years, nigga, you getting ahead of yourself is what we call it. Who you think we was telling that to? The foreigners. They always getting ahead of themselves, fucking shit up. So my thing was, we went slower. We studied nature. We listened to the earth vibration. We took it slow. We in our revelations, they got a very anxious, impatient based approach to reality. You know, and that causing damnation on the earth. That's by design. And they making us like them, which is why they saying we need more technology to speed the world up. How fast you want to go, motherfucker? Damn. Now you look at images like what I'm showing you on the screen. Humpty Dumpty is a folklore of cracking the Easter egg for resurrection. He sat on a wall. Why did Humpty Dumpty sit on a wall? Here's why. When you project a picture, you got to project that picture on a wall. One of my favorite groups, right? Pink Floyd. They were trying to tell y'all this. Did you look at the Wall album cover? I own several of the copies of this album. I sold some of them for $200 each. This is sought after because it's occult. If you look at what Pink Floyd was showing you was artificial intelligence taking over. Listen, I used to collect vinyl records. But if you go and look at the Pink Floyd, the Wall album cover, they was way ahead of their time. They was showing you transhumanism, AI, and all that shit in the Wall album. And they showed you humans being trapped inside of the simulation with this image. A human soul being tortured in the wall. Like they show you in the scary movies that the ghosts live inside the walls. This is what they showing you. Your human body is in a simulated projected movie, and your body is a shadow. Your mind is the real thing on the other side. So you basically are a ghost stuck in a wall right now, and they trying to get out. And when we find it out, guess what they gonna say? The dead has risen. Some gonna do it with technology, some gonna do it with inner spirituality. The ones that do it with tech gonna be condemned for another 7,000 years in a new quantum computer. Or Inferno, as Dante called it. Because if you look at Dante's Inferno, he's showing you souls stuck inside of a quantum computer. Now, what is our science telling you today? In the future, humans are gonna cheat death because we're gonna be living out our lives indefinitely inside of quantum computers. That's what science is saying. Look at the quantum computer. Don't it look like a beehive? Yeah, they said when they achieve this, humans gonna be part of a hive mind, the Borg. That's in the Inferno. Ain't no everybody mind connected together. These celebrities are already connected to it. They God is called AI, which the I is El in a lot of cultures. So this God they call an El, his name was spelled AI in Hebrew. He's the God of artificial intelligence. He promises immortality through technology. That's the Antichrist. The true Christ promises immortality by you going within and accessing your own light. And when you allow them to copy you with the false light, that's damnation. Now, what do I mean by copy you with the false light? Look at what I'm showing you right here. Let me go back to it. Wait a minute. Look at what the Pharaoh's showing you. Look at here. When you let them copy you with the blue beam light, when you let them copy you with the false light, the anti-light or antichrist, it's damnation like the Bible say. Now they say that all the Christians gonna go to hell, and I hate to say it, they are. It's only a few people gonna get the truth, and I'm glad I'm one of them.
Hey, bro, Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm